Oh, hi, it's me again. Continuing on with the build of the left wing. So we're going to try and get it up to the point where it's all the skins are fitted and it's all clecoed and ready to be stripped for deburring. So here's what I've been up to. So there we go. All the wing ribs are in place. All just clecoed in place at the moment, but it's all square and level. It's all looking good, no problems so far. One modification I have done to this wing is that because on the previous wing I had trouble putting the front skin on because the forward ribs were cut very squarely on the ends, and the corner that was there actually dug into the skin as you pulled it around and left a dent in it and made it very difficult to actually pull it all the way back onto the main spar. And what I did was I cut the corners off like that on the previous one, and everything then fitted very nicely. So on this one what I've done is I've cut the corners off, and then I've used the Scotch-Brite disc and rounded it so it looks a bit prettier. Not that anybody's going to see it, because obviously it's going to be buried inside the wing, but I'll know it's there, and we've got this video so everybody else can see it as well. The first 4 ribs are in nicely, and I've built up the root ribs, which I've previously drilled all the holes for and checked that everything is absolutely perfect, and it is. The back end isn't drilled yet until we've done a test fit of the skin, or the first skin, and then I'll drill that one in as well. Okay, so there we go. The wing box is there basically. So what I've got to do next is up drill everything and copper cleco it, and then it's test fitting the first skin. So making good progress. See you later. A quick update then, just to let you know that the top skin on the left wing is fully clecoed. Just got to do the top row across the spar next, so I've got to drill into the spar, 100 and odd holes I think it is along there, so that's going to take a little while. And that is my entire stock of silver clecos, so I'm going to have to take a couple of rows out to use at the top. And then after that it's drill everything out to copper cleco size. Just a quick update on what's going on over the last couple of days. I've spent a few hours here and there attaching the 2 aft wing skins. The wing's currently upside down. You're looking at the bottom wing skin. The top one's already clecoed on and been up drilled, so it's got copper clecos in it at the moment. Just finished drilling the ribs for the bottom skin, and so the next job is to up drill all those. There's about 200 to do, and then it's time to have a go with the forward skin. So that's what it's looking like at the moment. Everything's gone good so far. The only thing that I did spot, which is something I've got to investigate, is that in the skin, the bottom skin, the very last hole, which I've drilled through, appears to be an interference fit with the root rib below it. So when I strip it down, I will have a look and see what's going on there. But it looks like the root rib is immediately the other side of the hole, and there's no space for a rivet there. But we'll see. When I take it apart, I'll have a good look and see what's going on. But there we go. So both skins are on. Everything's square and level. As always, check it for square and level every single time. And it's all fitting nicely. All the ribs lined up with the holes in both skins. So I'm pretty sure it's right. But we'll only find out when we fly. Well, we've made a bit of progress, and another little update. Both top and bottom skins are fully up drilled and copper clear coat in place, and just starting to work on the front skin. Got it silver clear coat across the front edge and the top edge. Well, in fact, it's the bottom edge, isn't it? Because the wing is upside down. Let's get it right. And just drilled the first hole into the centre rib to start clecoing onto drilling and clecoing all the ribs. And as usual, I've pre-marked the ribs with a little line, which you may or may not be able to see through the hole. And just lining it up and then drilling it and then clecoing it. So one cleco down, and probably, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13 lots of 7. So I don't know, about 100, I suppose, clecos to put in. Anyway, that's what I'm up to at the moment. See you later. Well, Katie and I have just flipped over the wing, so we're now looking at the top side of it. I'm at the wingtip end, and after clecoing, drilling and clecoing the front ribs yesterday, flipped it over this morning and just inspecting the holes that have been drilled, and they're all absolutely perfectly down the center of the flanges on the ribs, which is really good. Just had a look at the whole lot, and they're all absolutely perfect. So that's going to be ideal when we drill it out and rivet it. So today's task is to pull the front skin over the ribs and then cleco it back to the top of the main spar. And we'll be doing that a bit later on. Got to go and do some shopping first, but quite pleased with that. Looks good. Hope this side goes just as well. It's time to actually pull back the front skin onto the holes along the top of the main spar and get some clecos in. And the sort of accepted way of doing this is to use 2 ratchet straps and a big plank of wood. But what I've also done is I've put a couple of bits of hardboard around the leading edge just to spread the load a little bit, and to stop any damage to the trailing edge of the wing. In particular, I'm pulling the two surfaces together. I've put a couple of wood blocks so that this block is actually taking the strain of the strap and it's not in contact with either of the two surfaces. The load is being taken by the rear spar. I've done that on both. Apart from that, it's all pretty straightforward. It's just a question of very gently ratcheting it back, and you can probably see now where the issue was originally, because these forward ribs came out in a rather jagged, they were just basically cut off about here and left a nice sharp edge there, and actually as you bent the skin around, it dug in on this bottom edge, and in fact I had to put a huge amount of tension on the ratchet straps to pull it back the first time. So be interesting to see how it goes this time, now that it's all got a bit of clearance. So I'm going to tension them up now, and we'll see how it goes, and I'll let you know what happens. And there we have it. It's quite a struggle to do the straps up tight. It's the last sort of notch that gets everything in the right place. Pretty tight. Don't know whether I can show you that, but so it's a good idea to protect all the edges as much as you can, because you do have to put some serious tension on it to get it back, but they're all in. I put the center ones in first and then work out towards the two ends, and you can see what's going on here. And the nice thing is that I can see all the score lines on the ribs, which is a bonus. So they're not going to take much to get lined up and drilled. Excellent. So that's the front skin clecoed, pulled back and clecoed into position. So now what I've got to do is release the tension off the straps, and then it's time to drill the ribs. Well, here we are. One completely clecoed, up drilled, ready to strip apart, deburr and rivet wing. So that's good. The front skin has been up drilled, but it's up drilled to a slightly smaller size, which is why it's still got silver clecos in it, because we're going to dimple it to take countersunk rivets, and of course the hole grows a little bit when you dimple the metal. Anyway, next job is to strip the thing completely to pieces. So now the left wing is almost there. Woohoo! We're ready for the stripping it down and the monotonous task of deburring both sides of every single hole. And if you think in each of the aft skins, for instance, there are about 300 holes. So that's 600 deburrs per skin. Oh, it takes hours. Anyway, more later. I'll keep you up to date with the progress.